everybody. We're glad to see you. You have made it through
a whole week of virtual learning, and visual. We needed to see you.
We are so proud of you. We have learned a lot this week. All of us have. And I'm just tickled with how far we've come. Remember, I guess I told Miss Harden that I had sent you guys a message that said, in a few weeks, we'll look back at how far we'll smile at these days and how far we've come and how much we've grown. Yep. So I'm going to stick to that positivity. Today we're going to talk to you about 3 things just to wrap up the week. And I'm going to let Miss Harden start with attendance.
Hey guys, we're going to be taking attendance twice a day, okay, for math class and for reading class. We have to turn it into the office. So if you do have questions about attendance, they probably have more answers than we do. But we are keeping a paper-based attendance. Now, if you have connectivity issues, because I know they've been there for us, they've been there for you. So if you have those issues and you can't log in, please message us and let us know, okay? We don't want to mark you absent if you're having those kind of issues, so let us know. Other than that, we need your student in class every day. Lessons in class, we're not recording, so they're live. It's just like if you were in person. If you miss a day, you've got to come back and try to catch it up. So that's how we're conducting the virtual learning also. So if you're going to miss, let us know, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll do our best to support you. We understand. And as we get into a routine, I feel like attendance will be something that
I think so.
It'll get there.
I think so.
Yeah. And so the next thing that we want to talk about will help with attendance. And we know that this week has been glitchy with Google Classroom and then Zoom. And I know that I've been pushing out Zooms these past couple of days. We're going to commit to Google Classroom. That way it just makes it's easy for everybody. So when you look at the top of the screen of the Google Classroom that you're supposed to be in on your schedule, then you'll see that link, and that'll be the link that we access and use. And if Google Meet doesn't work, then I will push out a dojo. I will no longer push out dojo messages, class dojo messages to you parents. I feel like, you're probably getting inundated too, and I don't want you to feel frustrated and overwhelmed with, oh gosh, here's Miss Aldridge again, sending out another link. I'm going to post, we're just going to go with Google. And if something messes up, then I will send out a message in Google Classroom. It will be on the stream to the link to the Zoom. So your student needs to start going into the Google Classroom for whatever class it is on their schedule. If it's math time, they need to go into Math Google Classroom. If it's reading time, they go into Reading Google Classroom. If it's science time, they go into Science Google Classroom. So that's where they need to go. Okay. All right. The last thing I want to talk to you about was baseline assessments. I want to encourage you and encourage your student to continue to do your best on those baseline assessments. I explained to your students the other day that baselines are really important because what it's going to show is it's going to show growth over time for your student. And that baseline is our starting point, okay? And we're going to continue growing. And those baselines will help Ms. Harden and I to see any kind of gaps that your students have and where we can meet their need for their learning to make sure that they're growing.
And I'm going to add to that because I know some parents are wanting to help on assignments, and that's okay. But when they're doing Freckle and eSpark and those online programs, let them do it on their own. Okay, that data comes straight to us. We can see what they need work on. But if you're helping them, we're going to assume they know how to do it, and we won't be going back to help them. So let them do those programs on their own.
Sounds good. I like it. I want to end with just thanking all of you for your positivity and encouragement. Every one of you who has reached out to us with questions, comments, anything, have been just remarkably excellent. And thank you for the grace that you've extended to us. And it's really going to overall help all of our students to be successful as we pioneer. in this, we're going to keep on going. So we just want to thank you, and we hope you have a good weekend.
Yep. Bye.